God says, I order you to open this without delay, for something is appointed to happen in your house tonight. And now I need only 30 seconds of your attention. The moments ahead are not ordinary, and I will not allow you to skip me this time. Comment Amen. Now if your heart believes that my words are true, I am the Lord who sees what you cannot see. I know the steps of every person who will walk near your dwelling, and I know the whispers the enemy has planned in the darkness. But I also know the shield I have placed over you, a shield no weapon can pierce. Tonight you will feel my presence stronger than before, because the atmosphere over your home has already been claimed for my glory. This is not to frighten you, but to make you aware, for awareness is protection. The enemy believes you are distracted, but I say you are covered. I have dispatched my angels to surround every corner of your dwelling. I have sealed your doors with the blood of my Son, and no curse, no spirit of destruction, no evil assignment can cross that line. Still, I want you to stand in faith and speak my name over your house. Say my name with boldness, for my name is a fortress to the righteous. Tonight will not pass without a shift. I will expose what has been hidden in secret. You will see the hand of God move on your behalf before the dawn. This is why I beg for your attention now, not later, because your preparation will determine how you receive what I am sending. There is blessing in your obedience, and there is covering in your trust. My child, I have seen the battles you faced in silence. I have watched you smile while your heart carried heavy burdens. I tell you, tonight is not about loss, but about my intervention. I am turning the plans of the wicked into the testimony of the righteous. Even if the wind rises and the shadows grow, my light will be your guide. If you believe my protection is over you, comment 11:11 to declare it. Do not mistake my urgency for fear. I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of strategy. I reveal these things to you because I have chosen you for my favor, and favor requires preparation. Do you remember how I told Noah to build the ark before the rain came? I am giving you the same grace to be ready before the night falls. Take oil for your lamp, for your light will be needed. When I speak of what will happen tonight, I do not speak to harm you, but to alert you that my hand is already at work. There are conversations being held in the unseen realm about your name. Some speak against you, but my voice overrules them. In the courts of heaven, your case is being defended by the one who bled for you. You will see the ruling in your favor. Let your spirit be still. Let your hands be lifted in worship. Even in the middle of uncertainty, worship is your weapon. The enemy cannot dwell where my praise is exalted. Every wall he built will collapse when you lift my name higher than your fear. This is the night where you will feel the chains around you loosen without a key. For I have commanded them to break. I am the same God who parted the sea for Israel to walk through on dry ground. I am the same God who shut the lions' mouths for Daniel. I am the same God who caused the walls of Jericho to fall at the sound of obedience. I have not changed, and my power has not weakened. If you trust that I can do the same for you, comment 222 right now. In a few hours there will be a stirring in the spirit over your home. You may feel an unusual peace, or you may notice a strange silence. Both are signs of my angels at work. They do not come empty-handed. They come with deliverance, with healing, and with the answers you have been seeking. You thought your prayers were delayed, but I have been arranging every detail for your perfect good. Do not fear what others may say. Some will not understand. why you are calm when storms rise. It is because your confidence is not in the world's protection but in mine. I have not called you to be shaken. I have called you to stand firm. The darkness may try to surround your home, but it will find no entry, for my glory fills every room where my name is honored. My child, I am marking this night as a turning point for you. What happens here will echo into your future. What the enemy planned as harm, I am rewriting as blessing. Stay close to me and you will see the unveiling of my plan. Before the first light of morning, you will know that my word to you tonight was truth. If these words have touched your spirit, I ask you from my heart, like this video so others may hear what I am saying to you. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My child, listen with both your heart and your spirit, for I am still speaking. Tonight is not simply a moment in time. It is a divine appointment I have written into your life before you were born. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And I have foreseen this hour. Nothing is happening by chance. Everything is unfolding according to my plan for your good and my glory. I am moving things into place even now. While you wonder how things will work out, I am arranging people, opportunities, and protection in ways you cannot see. You are not left to figure this night out on your own, for I have already walked through it ahead of you. You will find that my footprints are already on the path you are about to take. If you believe I have gone before you, comment 333 to declare your faith. There is a stirring in the unseen that only heaven understands. Angels are positioned at the gates of your home, watching, guarding, and warring for you. They do not rest, for their assignment is to protect what I have blessed. Your household is under a spiritual covering that no earthly force can dismantle. This is why I speak to you with urgency, so you may be aware of the battle and the victory already assured. Do not be troubled by the shadows of fear that try to creep into your mind tonight. Fear is a liar, and it seeks to steal the peace I have given you. But I have promised that I will keep you in perfect peace if your mind is stayed on me. Hold fast to my promises as David held fast to his faith in the valley before Goliath. You are not facing this night without the God of heaven standing beside you. I see the questions in your heart. You wonder if you are truly chosen, if my favor truly rests on you. I tell you now, you are my beloved, set apart for a purpose greater than you can imagine. My hand has marked you, and my spirit dwells within you. The world may overlook you, but I call you my own, and no one can take you from my grasp. Tonight will also be a night of unveiling. There are things you have prayed about that have seemed hidden, but I am lifting the veil. You will see truth where lies once stood. You will understand why certain doors closed and why others never opened until now. Every delay was a divine protection, and every closed path was a redirection toward something better. In the book of Exodus, I told my people to apply the Lamb's blood to their doorposts, and death could not enter their homes. The same covering rests upon you now through the blood of my Son. This is why the enemy's plans will fail tonight. They will pass by and find no entry because your home is a place of covenant, sealed by my Spirit. If you know my covering is upon your house, comment 555 right now. Even in the hours that feel the darkest, my light will not leave you. You may hear the whispers of doubt, but you will also hear my still small voice reminding you that I am here. You may feel the weight of uncertainty, but you will also feel the strength of my hand lifting you up. You are not walking through this night. You are being carried by my grace. Do not let your heart grow weary. My word says that those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They will rise up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Tonight is a night for your strength to be renewed. While the world sleeps, I am at work in your life. You will see signs before the morning. They may come as a sense of peace, an unexpected call, or a word that confirms what I have been telling you. Be attentive, for I speak in many ways. I spoke to Moses through a burning bush, to Elijah through a whisper, to Paul through a vision. I will speak to you in the way your heart will know it is me. There is no need to compare your journey to anyone else's. I have written your story with my own hand, and every chapter is intentional. Tonight's chapter may feel intense, but it is one of the most important pages in your destiny. The enemy does not attack what is worthless. The very fact that he tries to trouble you is proof of the greatness I have placed inside you. Let the praises rise from your home tonight. Speak my word aloud, for it is a sword in the Spirit. Declare that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Declare that greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. Declare that the Lord is your shepherd, and you shall not want. When you declare my word, you build walls the enemy cannot climb. You may feel the shift already. Something inside you knows this night is different. That knowing is my Spirit bearing witness to your spirit that I am doing something new. You will step into tomorrow changed, strengthened, and more confident in my promises than ever before. I have assigned you angels not just for this night but for every day of your life. They walk with you in unseen places. They protect you in ways you may never fully realize until you stand in my presence. They fight battles you cannot fight in your own strength, and they never lose when they move by my command. Even if you hear the storms tonight, remember that I am the God who commands the winds and the waves. When I say peace, be still. Nothing in creation can resist my voice. I will speak that peace over your home, over your heart, over every situation that concerns you. Rest in the truth that I am in control. My child, tonight will prove to you once again that I am faithful. Not one of my promises has ever failed, and not one ever will. Have begun a good work in you, and I will complete it. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will walk through this night not with fear but with the confidence of the redeemed. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives: luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. My beloved child, the hour is drawing closer, and my spirit is heavy with urgency. I have prepared this night in such a way that my power will be undeniable to you. I have seen the traps that were set in secret, but I have also prepared the escape before the snare was ever placed. You are under the watch of the Most High, and no force in hell can bypass my authority. This is why I have not been silent with you. When I speak to you about what will happen tonight, it is not to plant fear, but to plant faith. You must know that my hand is moving not only to shield you, but to position you for something greater. What appears as a battle is in truth a divine rearrangement. The things that have been disordered will fall into place, and the chaos will bow to my command. If you receive this in your spirit, comment 1212 as a declaration of trust. Remember, I am the same God who appeared to Gideon when he felt small and incapable. I am the same God who stood with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire, turning what should have destroyed them into a testimony of deliverance. I am the same God who brought Peter out of prison in the middle of the night, passing through locked gates as if they were never there. Tonight, that same miraculous power is alive in your home. You may feel the weight of waiting, but waiting is not wasted when it is in my presence. There is a deep work I am doing in you that requires stillness. As the Israelites stood before the Red Sea and heard Moses say, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." I say the same to you now. Stillness is not weakness. It is strength anchored in faith. I want you to know that the enemy's strategy has already failed. His weapons were formed, but my word says they will not prosper. His whispers tried to create fear, but my spirit is releasing peace that surpasses all understanding. His accusations tried to break your confidence, but I have declared you righteous through the blood of my Son. You are not who the enemy says you are. You are who I have called you to be. In this very hour, my angels are not just guarding, they are delivering. They carry answers to prayers you have prayed in the dark. They carry breakthroughs for the financial strain you have faced, for the relationships you have been concerned about, and for the health battles that have weighed on you. Nothing is too small or too great for my attention. If you believe I can turn it all around, comment 777 in faith. Let your heart be expectant. I have always shown up in the midnight hours for my people. Paul and Silas sang hymns in prison, and the doors opened suddenly. The Israelites ate the Passover meal in haste, ready to leave Egypt by my command. Even my son Jesus prayed in the night before the greatest victory the world had ever seen. Night is not the time of abandonment. It is the time of deliverance. I see how tired you are from carrying burdens that were never yours to bear alone. You have tried to be strong for others even when you were breaking inside. But tonight, I am lifting that weight from you. You will sleep under my wings, and when you wake, you will feel lighter because the heaviness will be gone. You must also understand that this is a moment to renew your covenant with me. Speak my promises over your life. Remind your own soul that I am your healer, your provider, your protector, your deliverer. Let my word be the lamp that lights the rooms of your home tonight. The darkness cannot stay where the light of my truth shines. I know you have wondered if I hear every prayer. I tell you, not one word you have spoken to me in faith has been ignored. Even the prayers you forgot you prayed are stored before my throne. Some answers have taken time because they are tied to moments like this. Moments where the impact will be undeniable, where you will know it was me and not coincidence. When the Dorian night deepens, you may sense a stillness that feels different. That is my peace settling over you. It is the same peace that guarded Daniel in the lion's den, that calmed the storm when my son spoke, "Peace, be still." And that wrapped Elijah in strength when he was weary. That peace is your portion tonight. The enemy has been relentless, but my faithfulness is unshakable. I am the God who finishes what I start. I have begun a work in you that will outlast every attack, every disappointment, every season of delay. I will bring you into the fullness of my promises, for my word does not return void. Do not be moved by the noise outside. It is only a distraction to take your eyes off what I am doing inside. I am fortifying your home, securing your path, and setting divine order to everything connected to you. When I am done, even your enemies will have to admit that it was the hand of the Lord that preserved you. There will be testimonies from this night. You will look back and say, that was the moment God stepped in. Your family will remember this. As the night the tide turned, the night prayers were answered, the night the impossible became reality. I will make sure the outcome brings glory to my name and joy to your heart. If you believe this will be a night of testimony, comment 1515 in agreement. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same, yesterday, today, and forever. I do not fail my people. I did not fail Joseph when he was in the pit, nor Esther when she faced the king, nor Joshua when he stood before Jericho. And I will not fail you tonight. Your name is written in the palm of my hand, and nothing can erase it. My child, let this night be one of surrender. Release the battles you have tried to fight in your own strength. Hand them to me, for I am mighty in battle. Watch how I take what was meant to harm you and turn it into the very thing that lifts you higher. This is my promise, and I do not break my word. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My beloved, I am still here, watching over every breath you take and every thought that crosses your mind. This night is not slipping by unnoticed. I am fully aware of every second. I am closer to you now than you have realized, and my angels have not left their posts around your home. I have commanded them to remain until the morning light appears, and they will not fail in their duty. My presence surrounds you like a shield, covering you from harm. You may feel the atmosphere in your home changing. That is not by chance. It is my spirit moving, silencing what needs to be silenced and awakening what needs to rise. I am sweeping away the residue of fear, doubt, and heaviness that has clung to you for too long. I am filling every corner with my peace. For where my peace dwells, no darkness can remain. If you sense that peace beginning to grow, comment 999 to claim it. Tonight, I want you to be mindful of the power of your words. Speak life into your atmosphere. Declare that your home is holy, ground set apart for the Lord. Tell the enemy he has no authority here. My word says that life and death are in the power of the tongue, and tonight, your declarations will carry a weight in the spiritual realm that the enemy cannot ignore. Do not be surprised if some things begin to feel different before the night ends. It could be a sudden lightness in your heart, a moment where a long-held fear vanishes, or even the awareness of my presence in a way you have never experienced. These are not coincidences. They are the marks of my hand at work. They are the evidence that I have been faithful to my word. You have asked me if the battles in your life would ever end. Tonight I tell you that certain battles are closing. Not every challenge will vanish instantly, but there are struggles that will not follow you into tomorrow. I am breaking cycles that have repeated for years, and I am cutting off the roots of problems you thought would never leave. This is the power of my intervention. I am a God who works in seasons, and you are stepping into a new one. Just as the winter cannot stop the arrival of spring, no opposition can stop what I am bringing into your life now. I have decreed a change of atmosphere over you, a shift from heaviness to joy, from lack to abundance, from fear to boldness. If you believe this is your new season, comment 1010 in faith. Do not forget that I am the God who hears even the smallest whisper of prayer. The sigh you let out in exhaustion, the tears you could not explain, I have gathered them all. My word says that I keep your tears in my bottle, a testimony that nothing you have endured is wasted. I am turning those tears into a harvest of joy. This night is also about strengthening your spirit for the days ahead. You will need this moment to remember when you face new mountains. You will be able to say, if God could protect me that night, He can protect me now. That remembrance will be your weapon in future battles, and the enemy will know that you cannot be shaken. You have felt the sting of betrayal, the pain of people walking away, the ache of unanswered questions. I am healing those wounds tonight. I am reminding you that my love is constant, that my promises do not change with the seasons, and that my presence is not dependent on the actions of others. You are anchored in something far greater than human approval. Think of how I stood with Joshua before Jericho. The walls were strong, the city was fortified, but my instructions were simple: march, shout, and trust. Joshua obeyed, and the walls fell without a single sword striking them. That is what I am doing in your life tonight. Walls that seemed unbreakable are about to collapse simply because my power is present. You may not see every detail right now, but I assure you that I am working all things together for your good. My spirit is aligning events, opening doors, and closing the ones that would harm you. There are conversations being had about you in places you do not even know, and I am guiding them to work in your favor. Trust me in the unseen as much as you do in the visible. This is also a night of cleansing. I am removing influences, thoughts, and even connections that were not meant for your journey. You may notice certain people fading from your path. Do not be alarmed. This is my way of making room for those who will walk with you in purpose and truth. If you trust me to send the right people into your life, comment 1717 as a declaration. Be encouraged, for my spirit is not only protecting but also building. I am strengthening your faith, fortifying your hope, and deepening your understanding of my word. I am preparing you to carry greater blessings without being crushed by their weight. What I give is not just for your benefit, but so you can be a light to others. Tonight is a reminder that you are never alone. Just as I walked with Adam in the cool of the day, I walk with you in this quiet night. Just as I spoke to Samuel in his sleep, I will speak to you in ways you can recognize. My sheep, hear my voice, and you will not mistake it when I speak. Let gratitude fill your heart even before you see the full answer. Thank me for what I am doing now, for what I have done before, and for what I will do next. Gratitude is a key that unlocks more blessings. When you thank me in advance, You show that your trust is greater than your sight. My child, this night is not ordinary. It is a moment where heaven touches earth in your home. Angels are moving in and out with assignments for my throne. They are carrying out my will on your behalf, and they will not return until every task is complete. By the time morning comes, you will know that the Lord has been in this place. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. My beloved child, the night deepens, but my presence only grows stronger around you. The darkness may stretch across the land, but it cannot overtake the light I have placed within you. The very air in your home is shifting under my authority. I have stationed my angels at every door and window, not only to guard, but to bless. They are ministering spirits sent to serve you, for you are an heir of salvation. There are things happening tonight that you cannot yet see, but they are unfolding exactly as I planned. Just as seeds grow beneath the soil before they ever break the surface, my work in your life is maturing quietly and powerfully. The enemy hoped you would mistake the silence for my absence, but silence is often the sound of my hands at work. If you trust me in this silent work, comment Amen to affirm it. You are not forgotten. I have never taken my eyes off you, not for a single heartbeat. The very breath in your lungs is sustained by me. Every morning you have awakened, every night you have laid your head down. I have been there. I have walked through fire with you, and I have stood beside you in the storm. I know how weary you have been. You have prayed and waited, wondered and hoped, and at times felt the weight of not knowing what comes next. But my word says that those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. Tonight I am renewing yours. I am breathing fresh courage into your spirit so that you will rise again. In the stillness of this night I am giving you answers to questions you have carried for years. They may not come in the way you expect, but they will come in the way you need. I may speak to you through a scripture that lights up in your heart, through a word from someone you did not expect, or through a sudden understanding that brings peace to your mind. My ways are higher than your ways, and my timing is perfect. This night is not just about what I am doing in you, it is also about what I am removing from around you. There are forces that have tried to influence you, hinder you, or plant seeds of doubt in you. I am uprooting them completely. Like the pruning of a vine, it may seem like a loss, but it is only making room for greater fruit to grow. If you believe I am removing what does not belong, comment 222. Now think of Joseph, who was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and unjustly imprisoned. For years it seemed as though nothing was moving in his favor, but in a single night, I brought him out of the prison and into the palace. That is the kind of shift I am preparing for you. The waiting has not been wasted. It has been preparation for the blessing I have stored up for you. Your home is more than walls and a roof. It is a place of covenant with me. When the Israelites marked their doorposts with the blood of the Lamb, the destroyer could not enter. In the same way, I have marked your home with my covering. No plan of the enemy will succeed against you tonight. The spiritual gates of your house are guarded by my command. Be still in my presence and let worship rise from your heart. Worship is not just singing. It is the posture of your spirit that says, Lord, I trust you no matter what. When you worship, you invite my glory to dwell richly in your space. And where my glory is, healing flows, peace reigns, and victory is certain. I know the tears you have cried when no one was there to see. I have counted them all, and not one has been wasted. Tonight, I am turning some of those tears into testimonies. You will see that the very things which once caused you pain will be the same things that reveal my faithfulness. If you believe your tears will be turned to joy, comment 1111 to declare it. There are moments in life when I make my presence undeniable. Tonight is one of those moments. You may feel a warmth, a stillness, or a sudden clarity of thought. You may simply know deep in your heart that I am here. Trust that knowing, for my spirit bears witness to your spirit when I draw near. Do not be surprised if the enemy tries one last whisper before the night ends. He fears what I am doing for you and in you, but every lie he speaks will crumble under the truth of my word. Stand firm and speak back with the promises I have given you. My word is sharper than any sword, and it cannot fail. I am the same God who opened the Red Sea, who provided manna in the wilderness, who made water flow from a rock. I am the same God who raised Lazarus from the dead and healed the woman who touched the hem of my son's garment. I am the same God who calmed the storm with a word. That power is not in the past. It is alive and moving in your life tonight. When you wake in the morning, you will see signs that my hand has moved. It may be the peace in your heart, the shift in a relationship, the sudden opening of an opportunity, or the solution to a problem you thought had no answer. Whatever it is, you will know it was me. My sheep know my voice, and you will recognize my touch. My child, I tell you again, you are chosen. Out of all the people in the world, I have set my love on you in a way that is unique and personal. I know your story. I know your scars, and I know the victories you will yet walk into. The plans I have for you are for good and not for harm, to give you hope and a future. Hold this night in your memory. Write down what you feel, what you see, and what you hear in your spirit. This will be a testimony you will share with others in the days to come. They will be encouraged by your faith, and I will be glorified through your story, and the enemy will be silenced by the evidence of my goodness in your life. What if a quick, 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My child, as the hours of this night pass, my eyes remain fixed on you. Not for a moment do I turn away, for you are the one I have called my own. The plans I have for you are still unfolding, and nothing in heaven or earth can stop them. I have spoken your name in the courts of heaven, and the angels have responded to carry out my word concerning you. Even now, the heavenly host is moving on your behalf. There is a great battle in the unseen realm. Tonight the enemy has tried to surround you with discouragement, but I have surrounded you with my presence. Just as Elisha's servant's eyes were opened to see the hills filled with horses and chariots of fire, I am opening your spiritual eyes to see that you are never outnumbered. Those who are with you are greater than those against you. If you believe this, comment 333 as a declaration. I want you to remember how I parted the Jordan River for my people. It was not when they stood far from the water, but when they stepped into it in faith that the miracle began. Tonight, I call you to step into faith like never before. Trust me not only for your safety tonight, but for the blessings that follow in the days ahead. Step into the river, for I will make the way. You may not feel ready for what is coming, but I assure you I have prepared you. The challenges you have faced in the past were training for the greater works you will do in my name. The prayers you have prayed, the battles you have endured, the lessons you have learned, all of them have shaped you for this very moment. You are stronger than you realize because I have been your strength all along. Do not fear the unknown, for my spirit goes before you into every tomorrow. Just as I provided manna daily for my people in the wilderness, I will provide what you need each day. You do not have to see the full plan to trust the one who holds it. Rest in my faithfulness, for I have never failed you and I will not fail you now. There is also a release happening tonight. Chains that have held back your progress are being broken. Doors that were stuck are being opened. Assignments from the Maupu enemy meant to delay you are being canceled. What once seemed impossible will suddenly become possible. For my power is not limited by the obstacles before you. If you believe I am releasing you into new freedom, comment 777. Now I am also guarding the dreams I have placed within you. Some of them you've hidden in your heart for years, afraid to speak them out loud. Tonight I remind you that if I planted them, I will also bring them to life. No matter how long it has been, the vision is for an appointed time, and it will not be delayed. Think of the disciples on the sea when the storm arose. They feared they would drown, but my Son was in the boat with them. His presence alone was enough to ensure their safety. And when he spoke, the winds and waves obeyed. Tonight, my voice is speaking over every storm around you. Be still, and know that I am God. This night is also a night of divine exchange. I am taking your fear and giving you courage. I am taking your sorrow and giving you joy. I am taking your anxiety and giving you peace. Everything the enemy tried to weigh you down with, I am replacing with the weight of my glory. Do not underestimate the power of my hand. The same hand that carved the mountains and set the stars in place is the hand that holds you. I have not brought you this far to leave you. My word says I will never leave you nor forsake you, and I do not speak in vain. Trust my presence even when you cannot trace my plan. I have heard your cries for justice. I have seen the wrongs done to you and the lies spoken about you. Tonight I am acting as your defender. I am overturning the enemy's accusations and exposing the truth. You will be vindicated, and your name will be lifted by my hand, not by your own striving. If you believe I am your defender, comment 1515 to stand in agreement. Remember how I closed the mouths of the lions for Daniel. They could see him and approach him, but they could not touch him. That is how I am protecting you tonight. The enemy may attempt to come near, but he will find himself powerless. I have set boundaries he cannot cross. You are my chosen one, not by accident but by divine design. I have appointed you to bear fruit that will last. This night is preparing you for a season where you will see the fruit of prayers you planted long ago. Some of those answers will come quickly, while others will unfold over time, but all will come to pass. Let worship be your weapon tonight. When you lift your voice in praise, you invite my presence to dwell even more heavily around you. Praise is a shield the enemy cannot penetrate. It confuses his plans and strengthens your spirit. Fill your home with my name, and you will feel the shift in the atmosphere. I am not only protecting your present, but also securing your future. I see the steps you will take in the months to come, and I am already clearing the way. You may not notice the obstacles I remove, but you will notice the ease with which you walk forward. This is my grace at work. My child, let your heart rest tonight. There is nothing you need to fight in your own strength right now. The battle is mine, and I am winning it for you. Your part is to trust, to believe, and to stay close to me. Morning will come, and with it the evidence of my victory. My presence is like a blanket over your home, warm and unshakable. Every shadow that tries to creep into your space tonight is being pushed back by the light of my glory. I have not sent my angels to visit for a moment, but to remain until every assignment from heaven is complete. Your safety is not in question. It is guaranteed by my word. This is a night of holy covering. Just as I placed a cloud over Israel by day and a pillar of fire over them by night, I have placed a covering over you now. That covering is not just for protection, but for guidance. I am leading you away from danger and toward promise. If you trust my covering, comment Amen right now. Do not think for a moment that I am unaware of the schemes of the enemy. I see them long before they are set into motion. I see the conversations whispered in secret places, the traps laid quietly, the doors the enemy tries to close in your face. Yet I also see those plans crumble before my command. Nothing formed against you will prosper because my hand is upon you tonight. I am silencing voices that have spoken against you. I am cutting off the influence of words that have tried to poison your spirit. Words carry power, but my word carries ultimate authority. When I speak, every other voice must bow. My word over your life is life itself, and I will see it fulfilled. I know the nights you have cried, wondering if I would intervene. I tell you now, I am intervening in ways you cannot yet see. Sometimes my work is swift and visible, and other times it is quiet and unseen. But in both I am faithful. Even in the delay, I am never absent. Trust me when it feels silent, for the silence is often my hand moving without distraction. Do not be afraid of the unknown, for I have already walked ahead of you. I know every twist in the road, every choice you will face, and every trial the enemy will try to bring. I have prepared solutions before problems even reach you. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, and I am your guide. If you believe I have gone before you, comment 1111 to declare it. Tonight is also a night of release from heaviness. The burdens you have carried for years are being lifted. You do not need to carry the weight of what you cannot change. Give it to me and watch as I turn your weight into testimony. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Rest in me. I have set a hedge around your home, just as Job was protected by a hedge of blessing that the enemy could not penetrate without my permission. I have placed a hedge around you. It is not made of earthly things, but of my spirit, my promises, and my authority. This hedge will stand as long as my name is honored in your home. Do not be surprised if you feel a stirring in your spirit tonight. It may be a sudden urge to pray, to speak my word, or to worship me. This is not random. It is my spirit prompting you to align with what heaven is doing. When you respond to those promptings, you strengthen the work already in motion on your behalf. I am the God who works in the deep hours of the night. It was at midnight that Paul and Silas saw the prison doors open. It was in the night that I gave Jacob a dream of a ladder reaching to heaven. It was in the night that I spoke to Samuel, calling his name until he recognized my voice. Tonight I am moving in the same way, drawing you close, so you will hear me clearly. You are not just surviving this night. You are being prepared for something greater. What you are receiving tonight will empower you in the days to come. You will find new boldness to step into what you once feared. You will gain greater discernment to recognize my leading. The spiritual ground you gain tonight will remain yours. If you believe this night is preparing you for more, comment 1717. In faith, I am healing things you cannot see. Some wounds are in the body, some in the heart, and some in the spirit. But my healing flows to every part. You may feel peace washing over you like a river, lifting the pain little by little. Do not resist it. Let my spirit reach the deepest places, for I do not heal halfway. I make all things new. My child, the prayers you have prayed for others are not forgotten. Your intercession has moved heaven on their behalf. Even if they do not see it yet, I am working in their lives because you stood in the gap. Keep praying for them, for you are planting seeds that will bear fruit in time. Do not lose sight of my promises. I am the same God who delivered Israel from Egypt, fed them in the wilderness, and brought them into the land I swore to give them. I am the same God who raised my Son from the dead, defeating death forever. My promises to you carry the same power and certainty. What I have spoken will come to pass. Tonight is a turning point. You may not realize how much is shifting in this moment, but in the days ahead, you will look back and know this was the night my hand moved in your favor. The pressure you have felt is breaking. The resistance you have faced is weakening. The blessing prepared for you is drawing near. Rest in the truth that I am your shepherd. I lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in my house forever. When the morning light comes, do not rush past what I have done. Take time to thank me for the peace, the protection, and the victories, both seen and unseen. Gratitude is the doorway to even more of my blessings. The one who is faithful in thanks will see abundance flow. My child, the night is not over, and my work is not finished. Even as you read these words, my spirit is moving across your home like a gentle wind. I am touching every room, every corner, every part of the atmosphere. I am sweeping away the residue of fear and planting peace that will remain long after the night passes. You are covered in ways you cannot yet see. This covering is not temporary. It is the result of my covenant with you, a promise sealed by the blood of my Son. No contract of the enemy can break it. No scheme can rewrite it. No weapon can destroy it. The same blood that saved you is the blood that shields you. If you believe in the power of this covenant, comment 5.5 as a testimony. I am sending clarity into your spirit tonight. Confusion has tried to cloud your judgment and blur your vision, but I am wiping it away. The enemy uses confusion to delay you, but I give you wisdom to advance. My word says that if anyone lacks wisdom, they should ask of God, and I will give it generously. Tonight, wisdom is flowing into you like a river. You may feel my presence stronger than before. It is not an accident. It is because you have turned your heart toward me and given me your attention. Those who draw near to me will find that I draw near to them. I am not distant. I am in the very midst of your situation. You are not walking this night alone. Think of the Israelites when the angel of death passed through Egypt. The blood on the doorposts was the sign of safety. In the same way, your faith is the mark that sets you apart from destruction. My angels see it and respond. They are stationed in obedience to my command and will not leave until their work is complete. You have been through seasons where the battles felt endless, but tonight marks a shift in the spiritual realm. The ground that was taken from you will begin to be restored. The losses you endured will be answered with my restoration. I am the God who gives beauty for ashes and joy for mourning. If you believe restoration is coming, comment 999 to receive it. Do not think your prayers have been in vain. Every word you have spoken in faith has been stored before my throne. Some prayers have been answered quickly, others slowly, but all in perfect timing. Tonight is the appointed time for certain prayers to be fulfilled. Watch as I move swiftly to bring them to pass. My child, guard your heart from fear. Fear is a tool of the enemy, but faith is the shield I have given you. When fear whispers, respond with my promises. Speak them aloud, for they are powerful and living. The enemy cannot stand where my word is declared with boldness. You are stepping into a night of divine alignment. People, resources, and opportunities are being positioned in your life without you realizing it. Just as I sent ravens to feed Elijah, I am sending provision to meet your needs. It will arrive in unexpected ways, so your heart will know it came from me. Do not forget the power of praise. When Jehoshaphat faced an enemy army, he sent the worshippers ahead into battle. As they praised, the enemy was defeated without a single sword being lifted. That is the kind of victory I am releasing over you tonight. Praise me not because of what you see, but because of who I am. I have heard your cries for your family. You have carried them in your prayers, asking for protection, guidance, and salvation. Tonight I am moving in their lives as well. Even if they do not recognize it yet, the seeds are being planted and watered. If you believe your family is under my hand, comment 222. Now, this night is not just about defense, it is about advancement. I am pushing back the lines of the enemy so you can take new ground. I am opening paths where none seem to exist. I am making a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. You will walk forward into territory you once thought was beyond your reach. Even as you rest tonight, I am fighting battles for you. The enemy will not catch you off guard, for I have set a watch over your life. You can lie down in peace because the Lord of Heaven's armies is your protector. No harm will overtake you because my hand is stronger than anything that comes against you. I am also dealing with the hidden things, the fears and insecurities you never speak of. I am replacing them with confidence in my love and purpose for you. You will walk differently after this night, knowing who you are in me. You are chosen, redeemed, and set apart. Remember how I told Joshua, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Those words are for you as well. My presence is your greatest assurance. I will walk with you into every tomorrow, just as I am with you tonight. Let this night be an altar in your life, a place of remembrance. Mark it in your heart as the time God spoke, acted, and made himself known in your home. When the days ahead grow challenging, remember this moment. Remember that you are never beyond my reach, never beyond my help, and never beyond my love. The morning will bring a new chapter. Some of the answers you have waited for will begin to appear. Some of the doors you have prayed about will begin to open. And you will carry the peace of this night into every step you take. My child, the night is moving toward its final hours, but the work I am doing will outlast the darkness. You may not yet feel the full weight of what is happening, but every moment is part of my divine arrangement. I am positioning you for blessings that cannot be taken away. What I give, no one can steal, for my gifts come with my seal. My promises are yes and amen for those who trust me. You have been asking if this season will bring change. I tell you now, it already has. The shift began the moment you turned your ear to my voice. Every prayer, every act of faith, and every surrender of fear has been used to move you forward. If you believe this shift is real, comment 1212 to stand in agreement. I have been closing doors you were never meant to walk through. Some looked like opportunities, but they would have harmed you if you entered. Others were mere distractions that would have delayed the blessings I have prepared. Do not mourn what I have closed. Rejoice that I am leading you to something better. My path is narrow, but it is filled with life. Do not underestimate the value of tonight's peace. Peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of my spirit. When I give you peace, it shields your heart and mind. The world cannot give it, and the world cannot take it away. Hold on to this peace and carry it into the days ahead. I know there are things you still do not understand. You have prayed and wondered why certain answers have taken so long. But my timing is perfect, and I see the end from the beginning. I am not delaying to punish you. I am preparing the perfect moment for your blessing to arrive. My plans will not be late. Tonight I am restoring what was stolen: time, opportunities, relationships, and even joy that the enemy tried to take. I do not restore partially. I restore abundantly. When I give back, it overflows. If you believe in this restoration, comment 777 as a declaration of faith. Think of David after the Battle of Ziklag. Everything he loved had been taken, but I told him to pursue, for he would surely recover all. He obeyed, and not only did he recover all, but he also gained more than he had before. That is what I am doing for you now. Recovery is not just about getting back what was lost. It is about walking into greater abundance.